A very good evening to you. You're listening to WPKY 1580 AM, also watching our live stream on YouTube. We are live this evening from Madisonville-North, Hopkins, as our Caldwell County Lady Tiger volleyball team is taking on the Lady Maroons of Madisonville-North, Hopkins in the 7th District Championship game. Tonight's broadcast is being sponsored locally by Farmers Bank and Trust, Lusby Heating and Air Services, Wildcat Liquors, Computer Consulting Services, Timberdoodle Restaurant, First Southern National Bank, Morgan's Funeral Home, Ackridge Farm Supply and Ace Hardware, the Caldwell Medical Center, ABC Finance, McDonald's of Princeton, and Trice's Incorporated. We now go live to the volleyball court featuring this evening's special guest commentator, Sue Stone on WPKY. Who's right?
We're at the Madisonville High School gym. The ladies are the district championship matches from Caldwell County Lady Tigers and Madisonville-North. The game was going to get ready to start here. They just completed warm-ups. This is the third meeting between Caldwell County and Madisonville this season. Caldwell came out on top of both those other meetings. They were the district games that determined the top seed. Caldwell won and became the top seed, so they automatically advanced to this championship game tonight. With me tonight is Johnny Stone, going to be helping me call this game. And it's getting ready to start. We'll be doing announcements here in just a few minutes, and maybe Johnny can read us some of our sponsors for tonight before the game gets started.
These are the sponsors for the District Volleyball Championship. ABC Finance, Ackridge Farm Supply, Caldwell Medical Center, Computer Consulting Services Incorporated, Farmers Bank and Trust, First Southern National Bank, Lusby Heating and Air, McDonald's of Princeton, Morgan's Funeral Home, Trice's Incorporated, Wildcat Liquors.
All right, they're just getting ready to start the announcements here, Johnny, so we'll take a break from our sponsors, and while they do the announcements, we'll go commercial. And we'll be back in just 1 minute.
Right for a swing bed? Patients with recent joint repair or replacements, patients recovering from major surgery, physical or occupational therapy, post-hospitalization pain management or IV therapy, and patients recovering from a stroke. When you need more time to heal, Caldwell Medical Center has a swing bed program that can help. For more information, contact Caldwell Medical Center at 270-365-0499. ABC Finance, located at 430 Highway 62 West, is a proud supporter of the Caldwell County Tiger and Lady Tiger athletic program. ABC Finance wants you to stop by and see them for all your fall fix-ups, auto loans, personal loans, and more. Stop by and see Jody or Sarah for loans from $300 to $15,000. Most loan approvals are within an hour. ABC Finance, located on Highway 62 West in Princeton, phone 365-7444.
Ackridge Farm Supply and Ace Hardware in Fredonia and Eddyville is your one-stop shop for all things fall. With a great selection of Echo handheld and backpack leaf blowers, a wide variety of household heaters and fireplaces, beautiful mums, pumpkins, and straw for your fall decorating needs, and even a brand new shipment of all kinds of John Deere toys. Ackridge Ace Hardware on Fairview Avenue in Eddyville and on Wyatt Street in Fredonia, where customer service counts since 1933. Looking for a new computer? Need work on an old one? Computer Consulting at 1001 West Main Street in Princeton is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30, and are ready to help you. Computer Consulting is your one-stop source for all of your computer, IT, and surveillance needs. Whether buying a new product or repairing your old ones, let Computer Consulting help you. They also repair smartphones and tablets, including screen replacements. Call Computer Consulting today at 365-0247.
Hello, this is Jeff McDaniels, President and CEO of Farmers Bank and Trust Company, and I want to take this opportunity to tell you about our next step. Many of you may have heard of our NXT student account, the account designed for students entering college or the workforce away from home to continue to bank with their hometown bank. Now we are taking the next step in introducing our NXT brand of electronic and online solutions. NXT is designed to do all of your banking anywhere, anytime, using either your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Also, be on the lookout for our brand new website rolling out this fall. While we still prefer to see your smiling faces, just know that our NXT solutions give you the flexibility to bank from anywhere, anytime. Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Okay. All right, they're doing we're back here at the Caldwell County District Championship for Volleyball, Caldwell County and Madisonville-North Hopkins, and we're just getting the announcements of the starting lineup for Caldwell County. Just had the national anthem, and we're getting ready to start this game off. I'm here with, I'm Sue Stone, past volleyball coach, and I'm here with my husband, Johnny Stone. He's helping me announce this game tonight. And Johnny, these two teams are no strangers to each other. They've seen each other several times over the years. You've watched a bunch of those games. I've seen it. According to my notes, we've met 26 times. And out of those 26 times, Caldwell has a lead of 22-4. Some of the years, Madisonville had a powerhouse team back in the 80s, and they won the region several times. We weren't in the same district then, and didn't play every season.
Madisonville, Hopkins has always been a big rival of Caldwell County in all the sports, and it has become a big rival in volleyball also.
That's correct. We've been in the same district now since we went to the District 7 a few years ago, and we've met Madisonville in the district tournament only a couple times every year so far. Caldwell County's been fortunate enough to be the top seed, so we only met them if they beat Hopkins Central, and they've been going back and forth with each other in their rivalry for the last few years now. Starting lineups have been named. Apologize, I can't see as well as I'd like to, so I didn't get all the numbers, and we'll try to get them listed as they get out on the floor. The teams are getting ready to take the floor, and coaches will do the officials will do their lineup check. The officials for tonight's game, Chuck Sandifer is going to be the R1, who'll be on the ladder, and Betsy, and I'm sorry I cannot remember Betsy's last name, but out of Henderson, she's doing the R2 tonight, experienced official, and she'll be on the floor calling this game tonight. Both of them very, very seasoned and experienced officials. Prior to the first serve of the match, each team will take the floor, and the R1, or the R2 rather, on the floor will step out and make sure everybody's in the positions that they were put down to be in. It's a little different process in volleyball than it is in some of the other sports. Players are assigned a position by their coach at the beginning of the game, and they have to remain in that relationship with the other players the entire set. They've done the lineup check for Caldwell County. The libero has entered the floor. She came in for Abby Reese. Abby started in the back, and Carly Prow is the libero. She entered for Abby, and we've got. She went in for Lacey Vinson. Got Abby Reese, Allie Sims, Alexis George, Carly Prow, Bailey Oliver, and Katie Van Hooser beginning to serve. Katie serves the ball. Madisonville receives it. They get a set to the outside, a swing, and Carly Prow plays it up and is not able to handle it. And Madisonville draws first blood. As Mallory Daniels, I believe, was the one who hit that ball, gets her first kill of the night. Number 14. Madisonville's libero steps back to serve. Angie Gates, she serves the ball in. Allie receives it. Abby attacks off Katie's set, and she evens the score. Abby gets a first kill of the night for Caldwell County, and we rotate to receive to take the serve again. And Laurie Kortner steps back to the service line. She serves it up. They receive it, pass it up for a back row swing. Carly Prowl plays it up, and Katie Van Hooser sets the ball out to Allie Sims, and Allie gets her first kill of the night. Off to a good start, Johnny. We've had 2 sets and 2 kills. Pretty good percentage so far.
Outstanding set, outstanding kill.
Laurie serves it again. Laurie's got a really good serve. They're having trouble getting a good pass to their setter. Katie comes back with a set, and Allie gets another kill. That's something that's so critical that in volleyball is that first pass has got to get to your setter so you can run the offense. And so far, Madisonville's not been able to do that. That's the third serve for Laurie, and they still have not been able to get it to their setter. They send us a free ball. Pass it up to Katie. Katie sends it back to Alexis George, runs a slide. She gets a good swing. They play it off the ceiling, send us back a free ball, and it is out of bounds. That should go down in the books as a kill for Alexis because they never did have control of that ball. And Katie gets another set assist. Serve is up. Pass the ball up again, not be able to get a good pass. They do set their right side. She gets a good swing. Katie plays defense, is not able to get the ball up in the air for us to control, and Madisonville gets the point.
Madisonville had a pretty good swing on that ball.
They did, and it came from the right side, which was a good swing on the opposite side, and throws our defense off a little bit. Number 11, Sophie Metheny, steps back to serve. She serves the ball. Laurie Kortner passes it up. Katie gets a good set to Bailey Oliver, and she gets a kill. Now she's in the books. Does not want to be left out. She's got her name down now. And we rotate. And this time Carly Prowell's going to step back and serve for Allie Sims as Lacey Vincent comes back into the front row. Carly serves the ball up. They get a decent pass to their setter. Just set out to the outside, and they tip the ball. Lacey plays it up. Katie sets it, and Lacey gets a good swing. Back over to Madisonville. They set it to their middle. She gets a good swing, and she gets a kill. That came from Abigail Wade, who got the swing. And now Madisonville rotates to number 12. Abigail's going to step back to serve. Serves the ball up. Carly Proud passes it. Katie gets a good set out to Lacey. Lacey gets a swing. They tip the ball off of the setter. No dice. We send it back up. Now it's back to Katie. Katie sets behind her. Alexis was not ready and has to send the ball over as a free ball. And that, to me, was a throw, and Chuck agrees. He blows his whistle and calls the throw to their middle hitter was trying to shoot the ball deep. She got both hands on it and just had a little too prolonged contact.
Abby Griggs goes in to serve. She comes in for Alexis George.
Libby steps back, serves the ball. Madisonville gets a decent pass up. They go to the right side again. This time it was blocked. The line judge calls it in. Madisonville was campaigning for it to be out. In our position, we can't see it, but Lacey anyway gets a block kill off of their right side attack.
Nice block.
Nice block. And it was a solo block. She was all by herself out there. Libby serves again. She serves it out of bounds. Now Madisonville will rotate back to serve.
Cameron Cliff comes in, replacing Libby as a DS.
That's correct. And then number 15 was their server. That was Olivia Thomas, their big middle, and she serves it out of bounds also.
Abby Reese comes back to the front row, facing Laura Kortner.
And Bailey Oliver is the server, and she steps back to serve it. She gets the ball in play. They pass it up and over out as an overpass, and Katie Van Hooser goes up and gets a kill. Not very often your setter gets to go up and take the kill for herself. She can give credit to Bailey for that one because of the overpass on the good serve. Bailey serves it again. Ball's deep. They make a good pass to their setter this time. She gets the ball up to their middle. She gets a swing. Carly Prowse passes it. Katie sets Abby Reese behind her for a slide, and Abby gets another kill. And she's off to a good start tonight. And that causes Michael Zimmer to call a timeout for the Madisonville Maroons so that they can talk about it a little bit. Caldwell County's jumped out to a 10-4 lead in the early parts of this game. And Madisonville wants to talk about it just for a minute. Johnny's going to talk to us a little bit about some of our sponsors.
The Timberdoodle Restaurant wants us to let you know, our WPKY listeners, unfortunately, due to the weather forecast of rain all day Saturday, the decision has been made to postpone the Autumn Artisan Festival, originally scheduled for this Saturday, October 24th, until Saturday, November 14th. The times will remain the same due to the amount and length of rain that is forecast. Organizers of the festival feel this is the best move for all involved. Eddie Grove Vineyard and the Timberdoodle Restaurant are excited to be hosting this fantastic event again this year to benefit the Princeton, Kentucky Art Guild.
We're back to the game. Bailey Oliver served the ball. Madisonville sent us over a free ball. Carly Proud passed it up. Katie set it. Lacey attacked it. Madisonville blocked it back, and we was not able to handle the ball, and it went out of bounds, and Madisonville gets the score, and it is now Madisonville 5, Caldwell County 10. And now number 14, Mallory Daniels, senior from Madisonville, senior outside hitter, steps back to serve the ball. She serves it up. Carly Proud makes the pass. Katie goes ahead and attacks it on the pass. Madisonville comes back with an attack of their own. It's dug by Bailey Oliver, and we send them a free ball, keeping the ball in play. They pass it back up. Pass set out to the right side. She tips it. Cameron Cliff makes the pass. Katie sets the ball. Lacey tips it. Pass it back up to their setter. Their middle swings. Bailey Oliver passes it. This time the ball goes to Abby Reese. She tips it over. Madisonville sets back to their middle, and it is blocked by Abby Reese. And that ends the rally. That was a good rally that time with several touches, and it's no secret here that they're going to their middle a lot, Johnny.
Yes, sir. Their middle's a pretty big girl.
Yes, she is. She's her sister played last year as 6'5" middle that graduated last year, and she's going to be a big girl herself, looks like. We serve the ball. It is back row attack from Cameron Cliff over to Madisonville. Mallory makes the pass. Set the ball to their middle again. She swings. Bailey Oliver makes the pass. Katie sets Allie Sims on the outside. Allie gets a big swing. Back up to overpass to Katie, and Katie gets her another kill. And again, she can give that assist to Allie Sims because Allie's big swing is what caused that overpass, and the ball comes back for Katie to get the good kill. Chuck, the R1 on the ladder, calls their captain over to talk about something. I don't know what it is, but Lacey steps back to the service line, and she gets to serve again. Ball is up, and she makes the pass.
Serve.
Setter sets it to the outside this time. We've got two blockers there. Play it up off the block. Bailey Oliver's. And there's some confusion as to who's supposed to hit that ball between Allie and Cameron Cliff, and that ball falls on the floor. Coach steps up there to talk to him. There's somebody supposed to have an assignment for that type of a pass. I'm not sure who it was, but I'm sure he made sure they know it doesn't happen again. Now Madisonville serves it. Taylor Tandy serves, and she gets an ace. Sometimes one mistake begets another, and again, a little confusion as to who's going to secure that ball, and she gets an ace. Steps back again. Taylor Tandy serves the ball up. This time Caldwell County better be ready for it. Bailey Oliver makes the pass. Katie gets the ball in her hands. She sets Abby. Abby swings. She gets the kill. Abby is on a tear, Johnny. She's already got three kills and a block. Cameron Cliff leaves the game, and Alexis George re-enters as Katie steps back to the line to serve. And score is 13 Caldwell, 7 Madisonville. Katie serves it. They make a pass to the setter, a little out of system, but she gets it to the outside, but not a good swing. She's not able to get the ball out of bounds. Over the net, excuse me. Katie gets the point.
We had two blockers standing right there anyway.
Yeah, sometimes the hitters will see those blockers, and it'll cause them to adjust, and it worked in our favor. Katie serves again. The setter tries to tip it. Alexis plays it up. Katie sets Allie Sims. She sends it deep to the other back court. Set it back to their middle. Carly Proud makes a good play on it. We have to send them a free ball, however. Now they don't get a good pass, and they're going to send us back a free ball. Let's see if we can handle this ball. Katie's got it in her hands to Abby. Abby gets a good swing. They play it up. Ball to their outside. She takes a swing. Katie takes first ball, passes it to Alexis, and Alexis sets it. Allie gets a good swing. Ball's up, and this time Abby is there to meet it. And she gets another block kill. A lot of rallying going on out there, Johnny. They're playing a lot of balls out.
Alexis had a really, really good serve, a really good set that time.
She sure did. Katie steps back and serves it into the net. Her third attempt into the net. Yeah, Alexis is over on the right side on purpose because she's got really good hands. Katie plays great defense. She's third on the team in digs. And she passes the ball to Alexis on purpose and lets Alexis run the offense. Their libero, Angie Gates, sends the ball over on the serve. We do not get good control over it, and we end up tipping the ball out of bounds. Score is 9 Madisonville, 15 Caldwell. Angie steps back to serve it again. Serves the ball deep. Not sure who played it. It was between Allie and Bailey. It was not a good ball. It was an overpass. Katie sets Abby on the backside. We're a little out of system right now. Little confusion out there as to who's doing what. Coach needs to get their attention to get them. Everybody needs to, and he wants to talk about it. Coach Courtner calls a timeout. There should not be, this late in the season, there's no room for confusion as to who's controlling the ball right now. And we've had confusion on the last two plays. We'll go to class.
You know that horrible feeling you get when you realize your debit card is not in your wallet or on your desk or anywhere? I'm Ty Engelbright with First Southern National Bank, and you no longer need to worry. All account holders now have the ability to temporarily turn debit cards on and off using our new mobile banking app. Download our new app today to start using mobile deposit, debit card on-off, and many more great features. First Southern National Bank, member FDIC.
We're back at the district finals championship. Madisonville is 10, and Caldwell County is 15. And Angie Gates is serving the ball. Ball's back in play. Bailey passes it up. Katie gets a good set. Allie gets a good swing. Madisonville plays it up. They get it to the setter, goes outside. She gets a soft swing. Allie plays it up. Katie sets it to the back row. Carly Pryor comes in and attacks from behind the 10-foot line. Madisonville passes it up. They give a back row swing with a little more authority, and it's going to turn out to be a score as Mallory Daniels scores from the back row. Their senior outside hitter, but she's in the back row right now, and she gets a good swing. Angie steps back to serve it again. She gets the ball in. Carly Pryor makes a pass. Katie gets the set to Abby. Abby has to tip it over, and this time she does get the kill on a set that was a little bit tight against the net. She had a little trouble getting a hand on it. With that kill, we rotate. Caldwell County is going to rotate. Abby will come off, and Laurie Courtner will come in her place to serve in the back row.
Caldwell needs to put together a good run here.
We get the serve in play. Again, Mallory attacks from the back row. Katie passes the ball up. Allie gets a good swing of her own. They don't handle it very well. We have a joust at the net. Bailey Oliver pushes it over. Madisonville's out of system. They've got to send the ball over on a free ball. We do not get a great pass off of it. Allie attacks it from way off the net and has an error. And Madisonville is starting to feel it. They're starting to get some momentum, and we've got to be careful about that because momentum is everything in this game. Madisonville rotates. Number 11, Sophia Metheny, is serving the ball. Gets the ball in play. We get a good swing for Bailey Oliver. She's blocked. She swings again. She's blocked. This time Alexis George goes up. She gets a swing, and it goes down.
That's Alexis' second kill from the right side.
It is, and now we've had, so far we've had Alexis, Bailey, Lacey, Abby, Allie, and Katie all getting in the kill category, so it's passing it around. Carly Prowse serves the ball. Madisonville makes a pass. Setter goes to their middle. She hits the ball over. Laurie makes the pass. Katie sets Bailey Oliver, who gets a good swing. Probably the hardest swing we've seen since the early stages of this game, Johnny.
Yeah, that Bailey had Bailey loaded and had a real good swing on that in the middle, coming in from the middle.
Looks like it's going to be a battle of the middles tonight. Carly Prowse steps back and serves it again. This time she serves it deep. We don't want to give too many of those kind of points away. The score is 13 Madisonville, 18 Caldwell. There's just hanging. It's close enough to be dangerous.
Missed serves are a killer.
Abigail Wade steps back and serves the ball. Laurie makes the pass. Katie gets a good setup, and Lacey gets a good swing. Now when we
Nice kill.
we get a good swing, and that seals the deal. You put the ball down with some authority, it makes it a little harder to keep the game going. Alexis George rotates to the back row, so Libby Griggs comes in for her and steps back to the service line. And Libby's going to serve the ball. She serves it deep, and it was on. It was deep, but it was close, and the line judge calls it in. I can't see it from here, but she gets the ace.
It was close.
Score is now 20-13. Just doesn't take any time for the momentum to swing. Couple good swings, good ace on the serve, and back in control. Libby serves again. Madisonville makes a pass. Setter has to tip it over, and she tips it out of bounds, and Libby gets another point.
Caldwell 21, Madisonville 13.
And Michael Zimmer, the Madisonville coach, steps up and calls his second timeout of the game and final timeout of this set with the score 21-13. Caldwell seems to have regained control. They had a little confusion there in the middle of the set. Gave a few points away, got a little out of system, and Daniel called a timeout, got them straightened back up. Now they're back in and seem to be in total control.
They regrouped, came back with 3 or 4 real good swings, some good serves. One thing about the serves, good serves put pressure on the defense.
Absolutely. Even if you don't score on the serve itself, if you've got the defense, their defense doesn't make a good pass and can't get in system where their setter handles the ball, then the server's done their job. They have to give us an easy ball, then we can come back with some power.
Libby steps back, serve.
Ball is up. She serves it deep again, which is always good. They get it to their setter. They go to the outside, takes a big swing, and she hits it out of bounds. And that's Libby's third point of this rotation. Madisonville back to receive. Libby steps up, serves the ball. This time it goes to the middle back. She does an overpass. Ball is in Katie's hand. And R1 did not like the way it left Katie's hand, called a double contact on her set. A little bit too much rotation on that ball. She was falling backwards as she was trying to get to it and just could not get good control. Ball goes back over to Madisonville. Now number 15, Olivia Thomas, steps back and serves. She gets a good serve. Carly Prowse sends it over on one touch. They're back up on the offensive. They get a good swing from their outside and score. I believe that was Mallory Daniels, the outside. So Olivia Thomas will step back and serve again. She's the normally plays middle in the front row, and she's rotated to the back row and coming on the serve. Ball's up. And this time Carly makes a better pass. Katie sends it on over on the first touch, however. And she gets a kill as Madisonville is not able to handle it. As we rotate, Laurie Courtner rotates off the court. Abby Reese comes back in for her, and Bailey Oliver steps back to the service line. And Madisonville's ready to receive. The score is 23-15. Bailey serves it deep. They get it to their setter. Go back outside. She gets a good swing. Bailey Oliver passes it up. Katie has to go to her knees to get the set, and she does. Lacey gets a good swing on an offset. Bailey makes another pass. Katie gets a good set up this time, and Lacey comes in, hits it deep. Setter comes back to their outside. Mallory Daniels swings hard. Cameron Cliff steps in, helps out with the set. Lacey gets another good swing. Back to their middle. She hits a soft ball, and we are not able to handle it short. And Madisonville gets the point. And that came from their middle hitter. Johnny, I can't see her number. It's the Sophie Metheny, I think, is the middle. She got the kill, and we rotate. Mallory Daniels goes back to the service line. She serves the ball short. Carly Prowse not able to get a great set. Again, a little confusion. We need to figure out who's going to be getting these balls. They go back to their middle. Sophie gets a good swing. We play it up and have to send them a free ball. Any guesses where this ball's going? Going outside this time. Off of the block. Cameron Cliff makes the pass. Katie sets back row. Bailey Oliver swings. They make a good pass to their setter. She goes back to the outside. They get another good swing. Carly Prowl gets a dig and is not able to handle it. And that goes down as a kill that's Sophie Metheny. The middle, I think they've got their jersey numbers different than what they had them listed on KHSAA. Is the middle number 16? Yeah, that's right. Middle is number 16. That's Avery Moody.
Madisonville just served into the net for the 24th point for Caldwell. Caldwell 24, Madisonville 17.
And that Taylor Whalen stepped in to serve in place of Lacey Vincent. Moody gets the swing again. Cameron makes the dig. Katie sets out there to Allie Sims. Now Allie comes in and finishes the set with authority.
Finishes the set with a kill.
And that the score is 25-17 for Caldwell County. And I tell you what, Johnny, Madisonville made it a game.
Yes, it did. Volleyball is a game of runs. Madisonville had their runs. Caldwell had their runs.
That's right. And if controlling serves, not missing a lot of serves, getting good first passes to your setters, keys to controlling the game. And I think Caldwell County did just a little bit better job of that than what Madisonville did.
Abby Reese I've got her for 4 kills in the first set. And the whole Caldwell County attack's pretty well balanced. Allie Sims with 3, Alexis George with 2 kills, Bailey Oliver with 2 kills, Katie Van Hoosier with 2 kills, Lacey Benson with 1.
And Lacey also had a block, and Abby Reese had 2 block kills in that. So those go down as on your hitting percentages. So that was a very balanced attack, as you say. And we had
Lacey only had 1 kill, but she had several really good swings. They just played it up.
That's right. And if you get a good swing and they don't get it to their setter and we're able to control the rally, you're still doing your job. One thing I'm sure Coach is talking to him about that he was going to want to fix a little bit is we had 3 missed serves in that set. They really cannot afford to give those kind of points away. Out of those missed serves, a lot of times the momentum will swing. I didn't keep up a good stat on that for Madisonville. I know they had at least 3 missed serves, and they may have had one more than that. I also showed them Madisonville with, I showed Sophie Metheny with 2 kills, and I showed Mallory Daniels had 2 kills, and Avery Moody had 3 kills. And again, those numbers may not be great because from the position we're at right now, I'm not able to see the numbers as well as I'd like to on the opposite side. The team switched courts, so I'll be able to see Madisonville a little better this time. I won't be able to see Caldwell hardly as good, but I know the players a little better, so maybe I can still get the information correct.
Madisonville will start out serving in this set first. Number 35, the libero.
Caldwell has a little different change in their lineup, and they got Cameron Cliff in the starting lineup in place of Alexis. So they've backed up one in their rotations. What they've done because they're receiving first. Angie Gates is going to step back to the Madisonville lineup and serve first. She's the libero. She makes a good serve. Katie comes over and gets the pass. Allie has to tip the ball off of the bad set. Ooh, I thought that was 4 touches. I guess it wasn't. They passed it back over. And again, Chuck doesn't like the way we handled the second ball. This time it was coming from Cameron Cliff, tried to do a 2-hand set, and he calls her for a double touch. Angie steps back, serves it again. This time we get a little better pass. Right to Katie. She gets a good setup. Abby gets a good swing. They play it up. Pass it out to their outside. She gets a good swing. We pass it back over. Katie sends a ball deep on first ball. They play it up, but they're not going to be able to get a good attack and give us a free ball. Carly Prowl sends the ball to Katie. Katie gets it to Abby, and Abby puts it down for the kill.
Abby put that ball down on the 10-foot line.
Yeah, and all that was set up from a good swing and early in the rally. Gave us the free ball that then gave us the good opportunity to set our offense up the way we wanted it to. Katie rotates back to serve. She gets the ball in. They do not get a good pass off of it. Katie has to play defense on their free ball. And Alexis sets Allie outside, and Allie has trouble with the ball, and she has an error, which is unfortunate because now Katie loses her serve, and Katie's one of our better servers. And Madisonville rotates. And Sophie Metheny is going to step back to the service line. She gets the ball up. Bailey Oliver makes a pass. Katie gets the ball. She passes it out to Allie, and Allie gets a good swing. This time she gets the kill. That takes care of that. Get a good ball up to her, and she had her a good load and a good swing.
It's good that the setter came right back to Allie after a mistake previously, and she corrected it and got a good kill.
That's a good point, Johnny. That's exactly right. Laurie Kortner serves the ball in, and she's going to get an ace.
She's going to get an ace.
And a lot of times the setters do that. They need these big hitters to stay confident. They make a mistake. It's real easy for them to stew on it, put the ball in their hand again, and they got to move on. Laurie steps back out there, and she gets another ace. Really got the Madisonville defense talking about it right now. Laurie steps back to the service line, waits for the signal. She gets it. She serves the ball back. This time she's just a little bit deep. It was obvious she was trying to go to a certain spot the coach had called in, and she just missed it. Madisonville subs out. Taylor Tandy serves out, and Abigail Wade comes in to serve for her. Abigail steps back and serves the ball up. Kelly Prowl makes an overpass, and Madisonville is at the net waiting for it. Olivia Thomas comes down and gets a kill. We don't need any overpasses. They've got a big girl in the middle there. Olivia's a junior, a good player. Their leading hitter. KP has trouble handling the ball again. We're going to send back just a down ball, but Alexis does able to get it aggressive. They get it to their outside. Mallory Daniels gets a big swing, and she gets the kill. And again, Caldwell County finding themselves trying to regroup. Score is 5-4 in favor of Madisonville. Abigail steps back to serve it again. Gets the ball up. She serves it soft this time. Lexi Storage handles it. Katie sets Bailey Oliver, who gets blocked. Bailey plays it up, and we have to send it over on a free ball. Madisonville's on the attack to their middle. Bailey Oliver's there to block it, but they play it back up. Katie has set Bailey Oliver. Is not a great set. She has to send it over on a free ball. Here they come in the middle again, and Bailey is there again. And now that's a really good thing, Johnny, because that's twice that Bailey's blocked Olivia Thomas, and Olivia's going to be thinking about Bailey now next time she comes to the net.
Bailey's a real good jumper.
She is, and she's got good timing and a lot of experience here in the middle this year, and she's playing really well. Carly Prowl steps back to serve.
That's ace.
In place of Allie Sims leaves, and Carly gets her first ace of the set. With Carly with the rotation, Carly's serving. Lacey Vinson re-entered the game, and Cameron Cliff left the game. Carly serves again. They make a good pass. They get it to their outside. Mallory Daniels has got a good swing, but it was blocked by Alexis. And it goes back to the middle, and Olivia Thomas finally gets around Bailey and gets a kill. With their rotation, however, Olivia goes to the back row, and Avery Moody comes back to the front row for the middle. And Olivia serves the ball. We do not get a good pass. We're going to have to send it over if we can't even run it down. So they're going to get, Madisonville's going to get a point off of that bad pass on receive. We're going to have to figure out how to receive this ball. Madisonville's got the lead, 7-6 right now.
Madisonville's executing their offense very well right now.
That's true. And just as we say that, and they're building momentum, they have a missed serve. And that's an easy way to lose momentum, especially in a close game. They've showed real patience, and they're not getting flustered playing against a team that's beat them several times already this year. Libby Griggs came in to serve. She made a good serve. Moody attacked it, was blocked. They played up off the block, but the setter tried to dump it, and she pushes it out of bounds. Gives Libby the score. Libby Griggs steps back to the service line. Score is now 8-7, Caldwell County. Libby serves it, and now she misses a serve, and there goes the momentum. Back and forth, back and forth.
Well, a missed serve gives the other team a point and gives them an opportunity to serve at you.
On the rotation, Mallory McDaniel steps back to the service line as Sophie Metheny comes to the front row. Mallory serves the ball. I believe that ball was going to be long, but Carly Proud played it, so we're going to have to try to save it, and we cannot do it. Mallory gets the ace. She steps back to the service line. Score is 9-8, Madisonville. Mallory steps back, has got the signal from the official, and here we go. Ball is up, back to Carly Prowl. She overpasses it, and Sophie Metheny's there to meet it, and she gets a kill. And Mallory steps back to serve again. Got the signal. She's taking her time. Ball's up. Serves it again. This time it's overpassed by Laurie Kortner, out of bounds, and Mallory gets another ace. And Caldwell's going to have to figure out what to do. They're down 11-8 now. They're not used to being in this position.
That's 3 overpasses in a row.
Mallory's got the signal. Ball's up. She serves it. Cameron Cliff overpasses. Sophie goes back and does another kill, and now Coach Kortner wants to talk about it. He had, Coach had subbed, pulled the libero out. KP had made 2 of those overpasses, and he pulled her out and put Allie back in, and they served to Cameron, and Cameron overpassed it. So now we've had all 3 of our receivers receive that rotation, and all 3 of them did overpasses. Coach is going to have to figure out what he's going to do to stop the bleeding. Scores 12-8 in favor of Madisonville.
Madisonville server is serving pretty tough serves, pretty effective.
Yes, she has. She's served 4 serves, 2 aces, and 2 overpasses. That's sometimes the coach will call a timeout just to let the server think about it, and it's not uncommon for a server to come out of a timeout and miss the serve, which was something we always told kids: if you miss your serve out of a timeout, those are automatic laps the next day, because you do not miss this serve. Don't give the coach the point, as we'd call it. Mallory's got the signal. Teams are back on the floor. She takes her time. Ball's up. She makes a missed toss, and she gets a re-signal. She's allowed to do that 1 time, but she cannot do it again. See how her concentration's back. Ball's up. She gets a good serve. Serves it to Allie. Katie passes it out there to Lacey. And I can't see exactly what happened other than Lacey hit it in the net. I'm not sure if the ball was passed too far or if they had a miscommunication on what kind of a ball she was expecting. If she was expecting a quick hit, and Katie sent her a 5 ball, which is a more traditional outside hit. Mallory steps back, serves it again. Allie makes another good pass. Katie passes to take the ball in her own control, and she dumps it over on first touch and gets a kill. Sometimes if the setter's not getting the success she wants from her hitters, sometimes she'll take control of the offense and dump it over and catch the defense on off guard. We get out of that rotation. KP's back in for Allie. Bailey Oliver steps back and serves the ball. They make the pass. Ball goes to the middle. Avery Moody. Bailey passes the ball back up. This time Lacey knows exactly what she's doing, and she puts the ball down for a kill. Off of a good set from Katie. Started with a good pass. Bailey Oliver steps back, and she gets to serve it again. And the score is now 10-13 as we're trying to scratch back into this set. Bailey's got the whistle. Ball's up. She makes a serve. Mallory Daniels passes the ball. Goes to the setter. They go back row to Mallory. She gets a good swing and a deflection off of Abby's block, and she gets a kill. Madisonville's going to Mallory pretty regularly, Johnny. She's attacking front row and back row with success.
She's swinging real well right now.
On the rotation, their setter stepped back to serve the ball. That's Olivia Wagner. She gets the ball to KP. She passes the ball up to Katie. Katie sends it out to Abby, and Abby is blocked on the tip kill attempt. They've got to remember that Avery Moody's a tall, big, tall girl up there. She's going to block those soft balls if they're put up there in front of her. We have another overpass, and it is again killed by Sophie Metheny. She is having a big time on our overpasses. Coach Kortner calls his second timeout of the set with the score Madisonville 16, Caldwell County 10, and Madisonville is feeling it right now. They're all smiles over there and got the momentum definitely on their side. Caldwell County is going to have to figure out what to do to break the serve-receive problem. Where I see it, that's where their weakness is right now.
I've only got Caldwell with 4 kills in this set.
That's what I show, four kills and a block kill. And
we had 16 in the first set.
Yeah, we've got off to a much slower start, and the problem is because we're not receiving the serve. We've shanked way too many balls off the receive, overpassed several, and I know just this one set, number 11 for Madisonville, Sophie Bethany's got 3 kills and all 3 of them on our overpasses. We can't afford to let that continue. Teams are back on the floor. Olivia Wagner steps back, serves it. We do not make a great pass. Katie has to send a forearm set. Goes out to Abby, and this time Abby finds the court. Takes a little something off that ball and gets a good angle on it and gets the kill. When we get out of that rotation, Taylor Whalen steps in to serve for Lacey Vinson. Allie Sims comes back into the front row as the libero, Carly Prowl, steps off. And Taylor serves the ball. Madisonville makes a pass. They set the ball. I'm not too sure. I thought that was a very clean set. Chuck didn't call it, though. We play it up. Allie Sims gets the swing. Madisonville's running after it. Sends us a free ball. It was a good aggressive free ball, but it was out of bounds, and we get the kill. That kill will go to Allie Sims, as they never did get control of that ball. Now Taylor steps back to serve it again. She gets a good serve to Little Barrow. Angie passes it up to the setter. Ball goes to the middle. Abby gets a touch. We play it up. We're going to get a back row swing from Cameron Cliff. They play it up, but not the setter makes the first pass. Moody sets the outside. She gets a swing. That's back to Katie. She sets Allie. Allie gets a good swing, and they're out of system now, but they're going to have a back row swing. Bailey Oliver makes a good pass. Katie passes it back out there to Allie. Allie passes it, hits it deep, and she's out of bounds. And again, we were only able to knock out a couple points. It's 12-17. Taylor Whalen leaves the floor, and Carly Prowl comes back in as the libero. Madisonville's libero, Angie. Gates steps back, serves the ball, and she serves it out of bounds. Gives Caldwell a little opportunity now as Katie Van Hooser steps back to the service line. Score of 17-13 in favor of Madisonville. And Katie's got the ball up. She serves it. Libero passes it, and she gives an overpass. I thought they reached over the net. Chuck didn't think so, didn't call it. We're not able to get the ball back in play. That is really unfortunate. They had an overpass. We went up to play it. I felt like their front row player reached over and deflected the ball completely on the side of the net, which is illegal, but Chuck, he has a lot better view than I do, and he didn't make that call. We don't handle the pass. Send it over on a free ball on a good effort by Carly Prowl. Still not getting the ball into our setter's hands in a good position. And our hitters, that was Alexis George that time, is not able to get the ball over. Madisonville steps back to serve again. I believe that's Sophie Metheny serving the ball. We get a set up there to Abby Reese. She gets a good down ball. They're not able to handle it. They just send a weak ball back over, and Abby's there to block it. We need to get our offense rolling. We need to get a little control on the passes. Abby rotates off. Laurie Kortner comes back in to serve the ball. Laurie was giving them some trouble a while ago. Let's see if maybe she can step back and do that again. Score is 19-14 in favor of Madisonville. Laurie serves the ball. They get a pass out to their outside. She shoots the ball deep. Katie's got the ball to Allie Sims. Allie gets a good swing. They play it up. There's pass the ball over short. Katie has to handle it. Alexis gives a good set out to Allie. Allie gets another good swing. Angie Gates plays it up. Now we're going to have to send the ball from back row, and we again just misplay that ball. And that ball drops right in the middle of the court with a campfire around it, as Daniel used to call it. You got people surrounding the ball and they don't play it up. Watching the campfire burn. Score is 20-14. As Madisonville serves the ball, Katie gets it out to Bailey Oliver. She tries a short little tip. They pass it up. Mallory Daniels gets a good swing, and she's got the kill.
Madisonville 21, Caldwell 14.
Abigail Wade is the server. This is her second serve of this rotation. We got a loose ball out here on the court. Betsy secured it. Everybody's ready, and now here's the whistle. And Abigail's got the ball up in play. KP makes a good pass to Katie this time. She passes behind her. She sets it to Allie. Allie gets a really good swing on the ball. They block it. It's blocked out of bounds, which is a kill for Allie. When you're setting the ball in those corners, those blockers come in at that angle. We tell the hitters to swing right at them and block it out of bounds. Cardi Prowse steps back to the service, and she misses her serve. And that gives Madisonville a score of 22. Not a good time to miss a serve. Olivia Thomas steps back to the service line for Madisonville, and they're sensing it. She gets a good aggressive serve. KP passes the ball up. Katie has to go high to get it. And she gets it to Bailey Oliver, and Bailey is called for a prolonged contact. She tried to tip that ball over, and she just had a little too much contact on the touch. Olivia Thomas tosses the ball up. She serves it again. Do not get a good pass. We get a back roll swing attack. Bailey Oliver gets the kill.
That's Bailey's first kill in this set that I've got.
She's got a block kill and that kill. You're absolutely right. And we're down 23-16 with Libby Griggs back to serve. Libby's missed a couple serves so far, but maybe she's going to run several out. She did her job, got it in. And Madisonville was able to come back with the kill. Was that from the outside, Johnny, or was that from the middle? Did you see?
Outside.
The outside. Sophie Bethany's got 4 kills of the night. Madisonville serving for set point. And got Mallory Daniels back to serve. She's the one who gave us much trouble earlier in the set. She serves it out of bounds. That's a lucky break for Caldwell County. We rotate. Bailey Oliver goes to the back row. Scores 24-17. She has to get within 2 to stop the bleeding. She gets the ball up. Oh, she crashes into the net. How do they not call that? The hitter tipped the ball over, but landed against the
net,
the post, and that's illegal. I don't know how that happened. Can you go? And that now we go into we switch sides. It's tied 1 set apiece, and we're going to take a brief commercial break.
It's that time of year again, and Lusby Heating and Air would like to remind our listeners to get your furnaces and heating systems checked and cleaned before the chill sets in. Clean filters and clean ducts will help ensure your system works more efficiently and saves you money on your gas and electric bills. Lusby Heating and Air is located on East Main Street in Princeton. Call today at 365-6141. Lusby Heating and Air, serving Caldwell, Lyon, Trigg, and Hopkins counties since 1918.
There are some things you know you can rely on. Your friends, your best friend, and McDonald's Dollar Menu and more. Whether you just need a snack or you're feeling extra hungry, it's got the food you crave at a price you'll be loving. McDonald's Dollar Menu and more. Lovin' like always.
There's a lot to love for a little on McDonald's Dollar Menu and more, like getting a hot and spicy McChicken sandwich with crisp lettuce and mayo for $1.29. For a limited time, prices and participation may vary.
At Morgan's Funeral Home, we can help you plan ahead for the unexpected.
What separates us from the rest is how much our people care.
At Morgan's Funeral Home, we offer prearranged funeral planning with choices that reflect your individual wishes and beliefs. It allows you to lift this heavy burden from your family, and it lets them know exactly what you really wanted. Morgan's Funeral Home, serving families for over 100 years.
Tri-Season Princeton is excited to announce that we now have a full line of genuine GM parts and accessories for your car, truck, or SUV. Put on a set of 20-inch chrome wheels or chrome assist steps that offer looks and accessibility. Have little people around? We can install a rear backup camera in your vehicle for added safety. Mom have a birthday coming up? Give her a remote starter. She is sure to love it. Or give Dad some all-weather floor mats for those muddy days on the farm. Call Shauna today for all your accessory needs. 270-365-5522. Tri-Season Incorporated in Princeton.
Wildcat Liquors at 101 Northfield Drive in Princeton is open Monday through Thursday from 9 to 8 with the drive-thru open till 9, and 10 to 10 on Fridays and Saturdays with the drive-thru open till 11. Wildcat Liquors has an incredibly wide variety of liquor, beer, and wine. Planning a holiday event? Something special you'd like to order? The friendly staff at Wildcat Liquor is ready to help you determine what to buy and how much you'll need. Just call 365-2900.
Wildcat. Who's right for a swing bed? Patients with recent joint repair or replacements, patients recovering from major surgery, physical or occupational therapy, post-hospitalization pain management or IV therapy, and patients recovering from a stroke. When you need more time to heal, Caldwell Medical Center has a swing bed program that can help. For more information, contact Caldwell Medical Center.
And we're back at the district championship match between Caldwell County and Madisonville.
the times or the dates yet because they'll have a regional meeting this weekend to determine who plays who. And
it will be at Hopkins Central High School.
It will be at Hopkins Central High School, and we need everybody to come out and support the girls as they advance into the postseason. Thank you all very much.
Center at 270-365-0499. ABC Finance, located at 430 Highway 62 West, is a proud supporter of the Caldwell County Tigers.